This is my 2019 Cube collection video. Disclaimer: in this video and some other videos, I broke my collarbone, so it's going to be really hard to make these videos, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I will only be able to use one hand during my videos. Okay, this is my Cube collection video. So first, let's look at my biggest in-by-end puzzle, which is my 9x9. Now this is the MF9 9x9. It turns really well, it's really fun to solve. It takes me about 20 minutes. It definitely takes a lot longer than a 7x7 solve, even though you wouldn't think that, but it really does. So yeah, this is my 9x9. Now let's go on to my gear puzzles. This is my gear cube. So it doesn't turn super well, it's pretty sandy. But overall, it's a really fun solve. It's super easy. I'm going to eventually try to make a tutorial on how to solve one of these. Then I have the Meffert's Gear Ball. This turns really, really well. It's really smooth, and it's definitely harder than a regular gear cube. If you look at this compared to my gear cube, if you see these edges right here, if you want to call them right there, on gear cubes aren't colored. So you have to orient these, but on here you don't have to. And this is my extra large gear cube. This is a 3x3 in comparison, so it's like 1/4 of the size. So yeah. So this is my gear cube, and if you can see, it's definitely different because on a regular gear cube it doesn't have a sticker there, but here on this one it does. So this actually solves exactly like a gear ball. Now on to my dodecahedron puzzle. So this is my biggest one. This is the Gigaminx. It's a Xingxiao Gigaminx. It's definitely really fun. It doesn't turn super well, but it is super loose. So I mean, it is what you would expect. I mean, it's not going to be the highest quality of turning speed cube wise. The stickers aren't very good. They peel off a lot, but they did give you an extra set, so that's pretty good. Then this is my Xingxiao Kilominx. It's definitely really fun. It's basically the 2x2 version of a Megaminx, and the Gigaminx is basically the 5x5 version, if you didn't know. It's definitely really fun. I definitely recommend it. It turns pretty well, and it's not that hard. This is my main Megaminx. It's the X-Man Galaxy. It's a lot smaller, which is hard to control sometimes and see, but I really like the feel of it. It's really fast and smooth, and the magnet strength is great. This is my other Megaminx that I got for Christmas. It's definitely a lot bigger, which I do like, and I get about the same times on this one, but I don't like the magnet strength as much. So I go off and on between each one, and I can't really decide which one's better. Now on to my triangle cubes. Alright, so my hardest one out of these, I have the Gigamorphix, which is like a 5x5 shape mod. So it's really fun. It's definitely a really smooth puzzle. It's definitely a whole lot harder than a regular 5x5. So yeah, this is the Gigamorphix. Then I have the 3x3 version, which is the Megamorphix, which is like it's a 4-colored 3x3. It's really fun. Shape mod. It's really fun. It doesn't turn as well as the Gigamorphix, but it's definitely a good challenge every now and then. Then I have my Pyramorphix. It's a shape-shifting 2x2 Pyraminx. It's really fun. It's not super hard. I don't know any algorithms for it. I kind of just randomly turn it, and you can pretty much just solve it like that. Then I have the same cube, but a jelly cube. And then this is my main and only Pyraminx. This is the X-Man Bell Pyraminx. Pyraminx is super easy. WC event. I definitely recommend getting into it, especially as one of your starting ones. And I definitely recommend this cube. And then this is my Master Pyraminx. It doesn't turn super well. I'm kind of mad because when I bought this, my friend saw it and wanted to get one. So he went and found one that was the same price as mine, but had magnets and it turns way better. But oh well, it definitely works. It's really fun to solve, and so yeah. Now on to my mini cubes. So this is the world's smallest 3x3. It's really fun. I definitely like solving small cubes sometimes like this. It doesn't turn very well. It is really stiff. Like I can't... Oops. I can't turn it one-handed. But I can... Oh, there you go. It's not super... It doesn't turn very well, but I mean, what do you expect from a cube like this? And this is my Party City 3x3. It's a little bit bigger than the other one. It's like... Let me see if I can get my other hand in there. There you go. So, you can see it's like the size of 2 of the pieces on this cube. I mean, this cube turns relatively well. It's really blocky though, but it's pretty fast. This is my keychain Penrose cube. So yeah, this is a really fun puzzle. I really like how the looks of it. Now, when you buy these cubes, they are really cheap, and the keychain sucks. So I do not recommend getting one of these and actually using it as a keychain, because I had a 3x3 like this, and I really loved it, and the keychain broke off my backpack, and I lost it. So, yeah. So let's get a 3x3 for comparison. This is the Yuxin Little Magic. So this is the Dollars Party City one. It's like half... It's like 1.5 cubies. And this is the Penrose, which is like 2 cubies. And this is this extra, small one, which is just like 1 millimeter larger than 1 cubie. Now on to my 3x3. So I have a bunch of cheese sales. I wanted to get into modding after watching a bunch of Nathan Wilson's videos, but I didn't get around to it. I mean, I made a couple, but then I kind of stopped because I had to sand everything. So this is a cheese sale. It's just a cheap budget cube. I mean, I definitely recommend it, but there are better budget options out there. It's a really good modding cube, though. This is another cheese sale. And hey, look, another cheese sale. Oh, look, what do you know? Another cheese sale. Hey, look, another cheese sale. And this is my cheese sale, but I put the letters on it to remind me when I'm trying to do blind solving. I tried getting into it, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I haven't memorized the algorithms, and it was kind of hard for me to wrap my brain around how to solve it even while looking at it. So I just kind of put that project off for a little bit, and so yeah. This is my main 3x3. Currently, it's the GAN 356 SM. It's magnetized. It's definitely really fast, but I have had some issues with it. I've had this cube for over a year now, and I think I might need to upgrade my main, as this cube has slowed down tremendously, and I can't speed it back up. So I think I just need to come around and get a new speed cube. But yeah, this is my GAN 356. This is my limited edition Christmas cheese sale. If you don't know, Speed Cube Shop has these limited edition cubes that you can buy. I wanted to get the Valentine's one, but I never got around to it. But the sticker shades are just kind of cool. It is a really fun challenge when you want to try to solve it like this, because the sticker shades are different, and it does slow you down a little bit, because you have to look a little bit more because you're not used to the color scheme. This is a cheap $3 stickerless cube that I bought at 5 and Below. It actually works pretty well. I mean, it's got pink instead of red, but whatever. After setting it up, it was really, really good. I mean, it turned worse than a Rubik's Brain when it first came out, but after putting some lube in it and breaking it in, it got around. And then this is one of the best budget 3x3s you can probably guess. This is the Yuxin Little Magic. It's definitely really good. I recommend watching my unboxing video if you want to get a full review on this cube. It's definitely a really good cube, and I definitely recommend it. So yeah. Now on to my 2x2. So this is a cheap budget 2x2 that I have. It's pretty fast. It's like a $4 cube or something like that. I mean, it was my only 2x2 for a while, and it definitely works as a good budget cube. It doesn't have any magnets or anything, but overall, it's a good cube. Then this is my main, which is the GAN 249 V2M. I don't like the I don't like the size difference. I mean, it's only 1 millimeter, but it really does make a difference when solving. It's definitely not as fast as this cube, but I like the controllableness of it, and I really like this cube. So overall, it's a relatively good cube. Now on to my 4x4s. So I have 3 4x4s. One is a budget cube. This is my first 4x4 that I ever got. It's okay. I started speeding it up and stuff, and then I realized that this cube is really prone to popping. So then I tightened it a lot, but then it was just really slow. And so overall, I mean, it's a good cube to start out with, but I wouldn't super recommend it. I'd just say go get a better one or whatever, but this is what I started out with. It's okay now, but I don't recommend it. And this is probably like the worst 4x4 on the market. This is the V-Cube 4x4. I actually got this from a friend. I'll put his channel link down in the description below. I definitely recommend it for a starting 4x4. Just kidding, it's way too expensive. Don't buy this cube unless you already have it. But yeah, this is my V-Cube 4x4. And this is my main. This is the GAN 460. I actually set this up today. I used to have it where I was messing around with it, and I tightened it too much to the point to where I couldn't loosen it because I couldn't get any pieces out. And so I finally decided to spend a really long time doing that, and I set it back up, and then I did a solve. And the first solve I got, I beat my record today. So that was really cool. I definitely recommend this puzzle, but I'm pretty sure there are better 4x4s out there. I mean, it is a GAN cube, but I think MoU has better cubes from what I've heard. This is more of a budget cube, but yeah. Also, I was gifted this gear cube from a friend, 3 Moves Cubing. I definitely recommend go watching his channel. I'll put his channel down in the description below. Now on to my 5x5s. I have 2 of them. This is my first cube, my budget 5x5. It's definitely pretty good. I never have any pop issues, but you can't really lube it, because if you lube it with anything, it just gets gummy and slow, and you can't make this cube fast. I mean, it's a budget cube, and it's not very good. So yeah, I definitely recommend getting probably like they have cheap budget 5x5s now, so yeah, magnetic 5x5s. Then this is my main, the MoU Ultrain GTS M5x5. It's definitely a really good cube. I'm definitely going to stick with this cube for a while. It's really fast, and it's not too uncontrollable. I really like it. It reminds me of like the Ukes and Little Magic with magnets in it. But yeah, so I really like this cube. It's definitely my main, and I'll probably be using it for a while. Now on to my 6x6s. Just kidding, I don't have any. 7x7. This is my Ukes and Haze M. I definitely recommend this cube. I bought this cube before the Spark came out, and the other new 7x7 just came out. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's MoU. But yeah, so I definitely recommend this cube. It's definitely the magnet strength I love. I like stronger magnets, but I have heard some people don't like it. It's definitely a really fast cube. I have never tried it. This is the only 7x7 I've ever tried in my entire life, so I can't really, base my opinion on this off of what I felt on other cubes. So yeah. Then this is my cube. This is actually my second one. A kid at my school stole my first one, and they're both the same. The first one I had was just the regular X-Man Wingy, and then for Christmas I got the Cosmic X-Man Wingy. I don't really feel a difference between the regular and the Cosmic, so I don't really know what the point of Cosmic cubes are, because I guess they just set it up, but you can set it up yourself, and I guess you get sticker shades, and you can put custom lube in it, but all you have to do is just buy the lube and buy the stickers, and you can do that yourself for cheaper. So yeah, I mean, overall, it's a really good cube. It definitely turns really fast. I definitely recommend it first cube. I've tried the MoU magnetic one. I just don't like it as much. It's definitely a lot smaller and easier to handle in your hand. But yeah, so this is the X-Man Wingies cube. Alright, on to my square one. So this is the Chi budget cube. I don't know which one. There's like multiple ones. I originally got this for modding, and then I didn't get around to mod it because I wanted to make a barrel cube, but I don't have a belt sander, so I can't sand it down but hand, and that's going to take forever. So this is a Chi square one. It turns relatively well. The top layers are relatively fast, and the bottom layer, as you can see, but I mean, it's not anything special. And then the slice move is pretty smooth, but I mean, it's not like super smooth. But yeah, and this is my main, the X-Man. The top layers and bottom layers are a lot more gummy than this one. Like, the top layers on these are a lot faster, but I like the slice a whole lot more because the slice is a lot cleaner and like I don't know, like whatever you call it, smoother. And so yeah, I really like this cube. I wish I could speed up the top and bottom layers, but just because you do more slice moves than you do U and down moves, and it's not like you're going to do U2s on here very often. So yeah, so I definitely recommend this. I haven't tried any other ones besides these two, so but overall, this one gave me a good impression. Alright, now on to my Extremes cube. It has ball bearings inside. It's a relatively fun cube. I've actually never solved it completely. It makes it really hard because you can have like centers that are rotated. I don't know how to do that, so I actually just took it apart and put it back together and decided never to mess with it again. But yeah, so overall, this is a really fun puzzle to solve. It's definitely a lot harder than a regular cube. And yeah, so I definitely recommend this puzzle, especially for beginner and advanced people. This is my YJ ball. It's really fun and easy to solve. I mean, you just pop a ball around and it's not that hard. I mean, it's pretty easy. You just have to put them where they go, and it's not that hard to switch pieces and stuff. So yeah, it's definitely fun. It's not super hard. It's probably like a difficulty of a 1 out of a 5 or 10, or 1 out of 10 or 0.5 out of 10. I mean, it's really not that hard. So yeah. This is my Rubik's Snake. I don't know how to solve this, and I don't plan on learning how to because I don't care. Now on to my cuboids. So this is my one of my first modded puzzles. This is a 3x3x2, shape-shifting 3x3x2. So all you have to do is cut off the edges, and it's pretty simple. I mean, it turns relatively well, besides the fact that it's really loose, because I can't screw the screw down any more than it already is. But yeah, overall, it's a really fun puzzle, and I sometimes can't solve it and have to take it apart, because I don't want to learn the algorithms, because they don't work on this. They only work on regular ones. So yeah, it's definitely probably a lot harder than a regular non-shape-shifting one, but it's definitely not that hard. So yeah. And this is my Rubik's 2x2x4. If you don't know how to solve this, I have a tutorial on my channel. Go check that out. The middle layers are relatively slow. I mean, I can't like do much of anything. And then the top layers are just super fast. I mean, it's just, see, green. Yeah, so it definitely can do U2 really easily. The color scheme is a little odd. You got yellow opposite of green, white opposite of blue, and orange opposite of red. But yeah, it definitely shapeshifts. It's overall a really fun puzzle, and I like to solve it every now and then. So yeah, that's what it looks like. This is my Ready Barrel cube. It's not that hard to solve. I definitely recommend this cube. So yeah, it's not that hard, like I said. I actually lost a cap here, but it's okay. It's a pretty fun, easy, relaxing solve. It's definitely a good cube to get if you know the basics of a Ready cube. I mean, it's not any harder than a regular one. Now on to all my shape mods, including my one modded one that sucks. Alright, this is my Rubik's Void cube. I really like this puzzle. I like putting my fingers through it. It's just fun to do it. It's a relatively good cube. I definitely recommend it. And so yeah, it doesn't turn very well, but yeah, that's my Void cube. Then this is my my mirror cube. I don't know what brand it is. I think it's Xingxiao, but I'm not sure however you say that. I definitely recommend mirror cubes. My friend has some, but it's really blocky. Mine isn't too super blocky, but yeah, I definitely recommend it. It's a pretty fun cube, and so yeah. This is my UFO cube. It's definitely a really fun cube. It's not super hard. It turns relatively well. I mean, it's got like a little clicky kind of a thing. It like locks up a lot. But overall, it's just a fun shape mod. This is my Axis cube. It's a really fun cube. This is one of the first shape mods I recommend anyone to get. So if you're looking into becoming a cube collector of any kind, I definitely recommend getting an Axis cube. This is my ghost cube, which is actually one of the first cubes I got, and I never scrambled it because I didn't want to. And then I finally scrambled it, and I could never solve it. I spent days and days and days trying to figure it out. And I finally had to watch a video, but after that I was able to do it. It's definitely a relatively hard cube, but once you get the fundamentals of it, it's not super hard. And this is my windmill cube. I definitely like the checkerboard pattern. If you don't know what it looks like a windmill, or a ninja star, however you want to look at it. It's definitely really fun. I definitely recommend this cube. It turns relatively well, and it's not a super hard challenge. This is my carbon fiber Penrose cube. It's, again, like my other one, it's super fun. This one turns relatively well. I mean, it's not anything special. It's a pretty cheap cube, too. But I definitely recommend it as a shape mod to first get into, because it's not super hard either. This is my Meffert's egg cube, which is just really fun cube. It's in the shape of an egg, and some corners like this can be replaced with like other ones. So it makes it a really hard challenge because you have two that can be replaced with each other, and that can cause a bunch of different issues when you're solving the cube. It has this weird clicking mechanism, but yeah, it doesn't have, I guess it has ball bearings, but I can't really see. Yeah, it's too tight. I'm not going to loosen it or anything. It turns relatively well. It's just that clicking mechanism gets really annoying when you're turning it. Just annoying. Then my last cube, which is actually one of my second modded puzzles I've ever made. I've only made two. This is my bandage cube that I actually realized I messed up on with this pieces, but whatever, because this edge right here needs to be flipped, but I didn't realize that till after I had secret it. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty hard cube. The only issue with mine is that there's no videos on the specific one. So yeah, it turns relatively well. I put some lube in it afterwards, and it turned pretty well. Yeah, this is my bandage cube. This is my cube collection of 2019. I hope you enjoyed the video. I also have several mats, and I have one timer. But yeah, so this is my cube collection video, and I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe down below. And I definitely recommend, if it'll probably be out after this, I'm going to have a video of me solving all of my cubes in my cube collection. So yeah, definitely recommend go watching that if it's on, or stay tuned for that in the future. Thanks. Bye.